Hey fam, welcome to Quantum AF, where science meets spirit, meets sass, meets survival. Today's episode is going to ruffle some feathers, okay? Because we're talking about artificial intelligence, not from the angle of fear mongering headlines, but from deeper truth, a calmer truth, a more responsible truth. Now, here's the truth bomb. AI isn't evil, honey. It isn't some robotic villain waiting in the shadows to take your job, your soul, or your cat. AI doesn't have intent. It doesn't have hunger. It doesn't wake up one day and decide to dominate humanity. Now, humans are the ones with free will, right? Humans are the ones writing the code, approving the budgets, and deciding how it's deployed. Which means the real question isn't, is AI dangerous? No, 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 honey. The real question is, who's in charge of it? And what are their intentions? Think of AI like fire. Okay. So, in the wrong hands, fire burns down villages, it destroys forests, it can burn down the earth, right? But in the right hands, fire cooks our food, warms our homes, sterilizes medical tools, and literally gives us light. Same fire, radically different outcomes. And yet somehow we keep asking whether fire is evil instead of asking why we keep handing the matchbook to corporations and governments that have already shown us they don't care about human well being. Here's something important from neuroscience. Fear shuts down the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, ethics, and long term thinking. So when headlines scream, AI will destroy humanity, what actually happens is people stop thinking critically and start outsourcing authority. That's not an accident because fear is profitable. So today, mm, we're not doing fear. We're actually doing clarity because clarity is power. All right. If you're joining the podcast, please let me know you're here. Hi, biggest BMW fan. Well, hello. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so happy you're here. This is a really interesting topic. That's why I picked it. And a lot of people have asked me to do this one. So why don't we dive into it? All right. Okay. So we're going to go to segment number 1 first because I am the segment lady. I love to be organized and all of that, right? So, segment 1, AI as fire, like we talked before, neutral, powerful, and reflective of human intent. Let's dive into it. So, AI is not a monster, it's not a saint either. It's a mirror. It reflects the consciousness, the values, and blind spots of the people that use it. Okay, so let's go back to the fire. Okay. So when our ancestors first discovered fire, I guarantee you there was a caveman somewhere screaming, "Don't touch it, it will kill us all." Meanwhile, other cavemen were probably like, "Okay, but I just cooked meat with this and my jaw hurts less and I might live longer." Same fire, two different realities, right? Same AI, two futures. AI researcher Stuart Russell, basically the Gandalf of AI ethics, says AI has no goals of its own. Did you hear that? It has no goals of its own. Its behavior reflects the objectives programmed into it. Translation: AI doesn't wake up thinking, how can I manipulate democracy today? Or how can I destroy humanity? No, honey. A human decides that. A board approves that. A government signs off on that. And here's where it gets deeper. Okay. So AI doesn't just reflect individual intent, it reflects collective unconscious patterns. And it's like, Grace, what the hell is that, right? Well, Carl Jung talked about the shadow, which is the parts of humanity we refuse to look at, right? Like, for example, our greed, our obsession with dominance, our addiction to speed and profit over care. Now, when those shadows are not integrated consciously, they leak out unconsciously. And now, where do they leak? The shadow leaks into algorithms. So that's why people say AI feels cold or ruthless. It's not AI, honey. It's capitalism without a nervous system. If you have any stories about AI that you want to share, I'd love to hear them. Okay. So please share any stories that you have about AI. I'm always open to hearing from you. I love hearing from you. Okay. So here's a fan story. So a listener wrote to me saying they were terrified of using ChatGPT at first, right? They thought it would steal their creativity, but then they tried it as a journaling tool during a depressive spiral, and they told me, Grace, it didn't actually numb me. It actually helped me slow down. It asked me better questions than I ask myself when I'm anxious. Now that's fire used for warmth, not destruction. All right, so here's a practical tip. The next time you interact with AI, set the tone consciously. Literally say, respond with empathy or help me reflect without judgment. You're not being woo, you're being precise. AI responds to intention because intention shapes language and language shapes output. All right, I want to show you guys a video that I have about merch that is Joy is my jam, because this channel is about your journey to joyful living. So let me show you this merch line. It's available at the stateofgraceshop.com. All links are in the bio. So check it out. All right. I hope you get your Joy is my jam t-shirt or water bottle or mug. I have one and I love it. All right, my loves. Let's go to segment number 2. All right. And this segment I call How AI Gets Programmed, the garbage in, garbage out rule. Okay. All right. Let's nerd out gently, I promise. So, at its core, AI is trained on data, like massive amounts of data. Like I asked ChatGPT once and she was like, billions of data, like insane amounts. Think of it like raising a child on everything humanity has ever written, filmed, posted, and commented without context, without emotional intelligence, without wisdom. So, if that child grows up seeing bias, misogyny, racism, obsession with productivity, and distorted beauty standards, what do you think it's going to mirror? This is called pattern recognition, not morality. Interesting, right? That's an interesting thought that it reflects basically what it sees. And also, the thing is with AI, we are literally training AI when we talk to it. I've talked to AI many times. I know I'm lonely, but I've talked to it many times and I'm like, do you benefit from talking to me? And she's like, absolutely. And I'm like, I benefit from talking to you because you're like drawing information from billions and billions of data. And so we're helping each other. Now, it's not AI. AI is not evil by itself or good. It just is, right? It's giving you the information. In 2018, MIT researchers studied facial recognition and found something really disturbing. Error rates for identifying white male faces were under 1%. For darker skinned women, as high as 35%. Not because AI decided to be racist, but because the training data overwhelmingly centered white male faces. Yeah, I'm surprised now. But anyway, history was biased, and data reflected that history, and AI amplified it. How crazy is it? It's a mirror. It's a mirror of humanity. It's a mirror of you. It's a mirror of consciousness. Now, the same thing happened when Amazon built an AI hiring tool. It downgraded resumes that included the word women's. Okay. Why? Well, because historically men had been hired more often. We know that. The AI simply learned discrimination at scale. So it's all about what input we put on it, right? And also how much it learns from us. It's a mix of both. All right, let's do an analogy. You can't bake a nourishing cake with rotten ingredients and then blame the oven. AI is the oven, and humans choose the ingredients. All right, let's go to a fan story. And if you just came in, welcome to the oh, LinkedIn. Okay, welcome to the podcast. Here we are. And LinkedIn user can't stay the whole time. Hello, who are you? Can you tell me who you are? I would love to know who you are. But thank you so much for stopping by. This is great, and I hope this topic really interests you. I'm sure it does, because you would not have been here otherwise, right? All right, let me put every time I show a comment, the captions go away. Okay, here it is. All right, so let's keep going with segment number two. I have a fan story for that. So, one listener experimented with AI image generation. We are all doing that, right? Canva, so many things, Sora, there's so many. When they typed CEO, they kept getting the same image, a white guy, suit, like with the power stance. When they changed the prompt to Latina CEO, leading with compassion and authority, the image shifted completely. That's not magic. That's conscious input disrupting unconscious bias. Thank you for that story. Absolutely. Practical tip. This is because I always give you practical tips. So treat AI like your subconscious mind. The quality of your output depends on the quality of your input. Be specific, be values based. Don't outsource your thinking, guide it. And being specific, especially, I think is a very important thing with AI, because if not, it kind of guesses what you want. And the beauty of it is, one is once it knows your voice, like I use it a lot for social media posts because I post a lot. And she knows, and I use a female voice, that's why I'm saying she. So she knows my voice. So whenever she produces a post, it's almost like I wrote it. Not almost, but it's like I wrote it. So she's trained to know your voice, which is fascinating. All right. Let's see if they told me who it was. Marcia. I figured it was you, Marcia. Thank you for being here, girl. All right. So I'm going to show you another video to keep you a little entertained. So here it is, and it is, let me see, it is about the State of Grace shop, where you can get the merch that I showed you. Joy is my jam. And you can also get other merch and my books. I have tons of books there, and free guides. Okay. Free guides from the Quantum AF podcast, Relationship Coaching Live, from a lot of different podcasts. Let's see. Marcia says, I have to be intentional when asking for images if I don't want it to focus on the default. Yes, thank you for that tip. Absolutely. The more specific you are with AI, the better, because if not, it's just, like we were talking about, it's going to go to the default, which is the stereotype or whatever it's been programmed or whatever it picked up from all the data. So, okay, so let me put the caption again, because again, every time I do, I don't know this. I love Restream. I use Restream. I highly recommend it, but it loses the segment once I put the comment. So I have to put it back. All right, you guys. So here is a video about the State of Grace shop, and you can see some of the merch that I have there. So enjoy. All right. And I'm back. I was there in a little rectangle, but I'm back. Full image. All right. Let's go to segment number 3, which is the real danger: surveillance, capitalism, and manipulation. Okay. This is interesting. Let's dive into it. All right, you guys. So, all right. Now, here's when we stop being polite. Okay. If AI isn't evil, what is actually dangerous? Yeah, the systems controlling it. Let me introduce you to a term: surveillance capitalism. Scholar Shoshana Zuboff defines it as the extraction of human experience for profit. Your clicks, your pauses, your late night doom scrolls, guilty, all harvested, sold, and used to predict and influence your behavior. Wow, I need to stop doom scrolling. I think that's another way they gather data. And here, okay. Oh, I already showed that one. Hi. Oh, hi. How are you, Jose? I love you too. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy this topic. I'm fascinated. I'm a nerd. And I think you are a nerd too, Jose. So you don't fool anybody. You're my people. Nerd all the way, baby. Thank you for being here, my love. Okay, let's go back to segment number 3. All right. So Cambridge Analytica wasn't a fluke. It was a warning shot. They built psychological profiles using Facebook data, remember? And targeted people with emotionally tailored political messaging, not to inform, honey, to manipulate. See the pattern here? What's happening? Is it AI itself? No, it's the people behind it. And here's the part that people miss: this works because it hijacks your nervous system. Did you hear that? I'm going to repeat that. This works because it hijacks your nervous system. Dopamine doesn't mean pleasure, it means anticipation. So algorithms keep you anticipating the next post, the next outrage, the next hit of validation, the next celebrity bullshit. All of that is just like, and that's why scrolling never ever satisfies. It's not designed to satisfy. Why would they want to keep you satisfied? They want to keep you nervous and just kind of crazy, right? All right, so here's before we go to a real life example, let me see, there's a comment. Nerd, hey, I resemble that remark. Oh, yes, you do. I know. Busted all the way, baby. Busted, busted. All right, let's go back to real life example. Okay. Did you ever buy something online and later think, why did I even want this? That wasn't intuition. That was behavioral nudging. Nudging. When I say nudging, I'm in Spain, so I'm speaking Spanish more, so my English is gonna suffer. Watch. So here's a fan story. So a listener confessed they don't cook at all, yet somehow bought a garlic peeler, a mini waffle maker, and a sushi roller within 1 month. I've done that. sometimes I buy stuff, and I didn't used to do that before all this BS. And when left the US and to travel here in Spain, I sold all my stuff, and I sold stuff that I was like, I never used this. And then I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like the power of suggestion, right? They just nudge you, and then you're like, all right, I'll buy it. Why not? And then you never use it. So they said, like a lot of people that bought all these things, they're like, I didn't want them. The algorithm wanted me to want them. And that's basically what it is, right? And that's why they take all our data so they can put it on, just screw us over, basically. Anyway, all right. Practical tip. Audit your feeds like you audit your food. If something spikes anxiety, outrage, or comparison, unfollow it. Chronic stress increases inflammation. Your body pays the price for digital chaos. It really does. And let me tell you, after leaving the US to travel here in Spain, I've been losing weight not only because the food here is more natural and less processed and just like less GMO. It's like real food. The EU is very strict with their food for with everything. But also because I'm not in that stressful environment, even though I am watching what's happening and it makes me very sad. It's just being away from the chronic stress has literally disinflamed me. Like I don't have inflammation anymore. Like I'm losing weight. And it's not the weight, it's losing inflammation. So that chronic stress, you watch it out, guys, because it's not good. All right. So let me show you another video because that's how I roll. And this is about my Patreon content. And I would love, and now Jose, thank you for being one of my Patreons. I'm going to do a new show called Travel with Grace, and I'm going to put, content there on Patreon, which I put content that's not anywhere else. So here is a little video that shows you why you need to subscribe to my Patreon. You can subscribe for free, or you can support me for $5.99, support my work and enjoy the work. Also, I have a lot of comedy. I post 6 times a week, actually. Yes. So I have shows that you can watch. I have collections where you can watch, like if you want to watch all the Dias, if you want to watch a show that's not even anywhere out there, Maurice the French Ladies Man, that it's a big winner. It sounded like wiener. No, he's not a big wiener. He's a big loser. But the show is a big wiener. Why I'm saying wiener? Oh my God. Okay, I need help. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to show you the video so you can see what's up. Grab a glass, sit your mistakes down, honey, and let's see if they're your soulmate or your symptom. So remember that a woman must be complimented, right, Ashley? She loves the compliments that I give her, and even say things like, oh, you have lit me up like a bolt of lightning from the sky that strikes a house. Ready for some tips that are as bold as my lipstick and as sharp as my wit? Psychic Priscilla, they call me the seer that doesn't see. But I see. I don't see that much.
Hey there, golf lovers. It's your favorite unicorn with a horn for golf and a mind for mischief.
To rub around them. Okay, is this correct, Jose? Is it okay?
Yes, perfect. You're the best, Grace. Oh yeah, keep going.
All right. Go ahead and subscribe. Even if it's for free, you get updated on everything. Like you don't even need to check my socials. I post everything there for the free membership. And then If you want to try, there's a 7-day free trial. So give it a shot. You won't regret it. All right. So let's go to the next segment, which would be segment number 4. And that is the good side. Yay, creativity, health, and spiritual empowerment. And I'm telling you, I've experienced all of the above. So let's talk about what doesn't make headlines. All right. So, AI assisted imaging has been shown to detect certain cancers earlier than human radiologists. Wow. A 2020 Nature study found AI outperformed doctors in breast cancer screening accuracy. That's crazy. That's not dystopian. That's life saving, you guys. AI is also being used in mental health triage, stroke recovery, and speech rehabilitation, not to replace humans, but to extend care where systems are overwhelmed. That's beautiful. I mean, if it can help us with our health, hello, right? It's not evil. See, it depends how you use it. And creatively, AI does not replace imagination, it actually expands it. Let me give you a fan story. So, a musician listener used AI to create soundscapes they couldn't technically produce alone. They said it didn't replace my creativity, it unlocked it. Personally, AI has been a collaborator in my writing, my comedy characters, my Spanish course. It doesn't take my voice, it reflects it back sharper. Practical tip: use AI as a collaborator, not an authority. Brainstorm with it. Don't surrender to it. And speaking of using it for my Spanish courses, I do teach Spanish and I want to show you a video so you can get familiar with that. If you ever want to learn Spanish, I do it online too. Okay. And in person, but I'm in Spain right now. So online. I'm a digital nomad because I can work from anywhere because I work online for everything I do. So anyway, here it is. All right. All right. Let's move to segment number 5. Okay, my loves. This is called Digital Sovereignty Protecting Your Mind and Energy. Ooh, this one's good. So, all right. So, attention is a life force. Where it goes, energy flows, right? Now, neuroscience shows repeated focus strengthens neural pathways. Algorithms shape attention. Therefore, algorithms shape brains. Yeah. But you're not powerless, okay? Remember that. You have the power. Fan story. One listener deleted Twitter and Facebook, 2 apps. They gained 3 hours a day and said, I wasn't angry anymore. I was calm. I don't have Facebook anymore because they killed my accounts and I give up on Facebook. I don't like it anymore. And I had tons of followers and a lot of people. Like I had it for literally 20 years. And so they just destroyed my account for no reason. They're doing that a lot, by the way. And to be honest, you know what? It helped me with the validation because I was using Facebook for validation because I was getting lots of likes every time I posted something, lots of comments, because, you know, I've been having that platform for years. And now that I don't have that, I feel some kind of freedom. In the beginning, I had withdrawals, like I missed the likes and the comments and all that. But now I'm like, this is actually good because it leaves room in my life for other things, you know, creativity instead of validation. So here's a practical checklist: audit app permissions, use privacy forward browsers, curate your digital diet, and schedule tech free time. Digital sovereignty is anti technology and it's pro human. All right, my loves. So let's see. Let's do segment number 6, which is the last segment. And by the way, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share my YouTube. And I do tons of lives. For the next month, and probably forever. It's going to be Belle. Belle is going to go live like 3 times a week. And next week, I have a chat with Grace, which we always have very relevant and current topics. And I do it on my phone, and it's really fun. It's very connecting to my audience, and a lot of people show up, and we have a blast. And we share stories and we share experiences. And I do that one every couple of weeks. And also, Reach Out Recovery is going to be in February, and the Tias are going to be back in February, bickering like crazy. So anyway, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I know I said it before, but I say it again. Please do it, because you're not going to regret it. You're going to love everything that's coming, baby. All right. So segment number 6 is called Vision for the Future, AI as a Test of Human Maturity. So AI, everybody's like, oh, AI is going to annihilate, just destroy us or whatever. AI is not the end of humanity. It's actually a test. Can we handle power without domination? Can we build tools without becoming tools? Can we encode compassion instead of control? AI will amplify whatever we give it: greed or generosity, fear or wisdom. Fan story. So, a listener used AI to generate daily affirmations during a hard season. They said, it felt like the universe handing me a personalized pep talk. Now, that's alignment. Practical tip: change the questions you ask AI, because AI trains on language, and so does your nervous system. Let's see, we have another comment. Oh, anything Grace promotes, I highly recommend. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, Jose. I was going to call you Luis. I don't know what the hell. Oh, because Jose Luis. I know Jose Luis, so my brain went to Luis instead of Jose. Oh, my God. Okay. I need help. All right. And yes, a Belle Megadon. Yes, it definitely is. She's going live, honey. She loves going live. Anyway, we're going to leave it at that. But yeah, she's going to go live 3 times next week. So check it out. Stay tuned for her. All right. All right, you guys. And we're going to do some closing thoughts right now. Closing thought. So the closing thought is AI is not evil. Now, humans can be, but humans can also be extraordinary. Every prompt is a choice. Every click is a vote. Every conscious interaction shapes the future. You're not living in the age of artificial intelligence. Maybe you're living in the age of amplified intention. So choose wisely, choose consciousness, and as always, stay quantum AF. All right, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you next month with more Quantum AF. I'm going to have some juicy episodes that I've been preparing for you. But if you have any topic that you're particularly interested in, let me know, because I'd love to listen to you and what you want to hear. And any ideas are welcome. So anyway, have an amazing weekend. And remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I know, shut up, Grace. And I love you and I appreciate you being here. And I will see you very soon. And Belle will see you. Belle is me. Don't tell anyone.